Did you know that you have organs that you can sell to get an RTX 3090? Yeah, that sounds like a really smart idea. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you what all of those are and show you the organs that you can actually live without and have an RTX 3090. Now, real quick to my FBI agent that's been looking at my search history for the last 20 minutes. Just letting you know, bro, I'm not actually planning on selling any organs. I know that's illegal, but I'm just doing the job of the service of informing viewers about what organs that you can sell. So don't worry, bro. I'm not doing anything fishy. So next up on the lovely list of organs you can sell, previously we made a video talking about the best organs you can sell for a gaming computer, and that video was kind of popular. You guys enjoyed seeing that, so I'm going to do my best to make an entirely different list of organs that are focused on specifically getting a graphics card. Now in that previous video, we talked a lot about organs that you can live without, but those are more geared for high-ticket organs and things that you would need to get for a whole gaming PC. Obviously, we can talk about, male reproductive organs and all that stuff that was included in that last video, but you might as well watch that one because we're not going to be touching on that too much here. So the first organ that I consider is the worst, on this list at least, for your graphics card is your eyeball. Now, an eyeball gets you a cool $750, which is nowhere near the $1,400 that you need for an RTX 3090. So you won't be in a tight situation when you're with one eye and halfway to a graphics card. I mean, heck, you're gonna have half your eyesight and half a graphics card. I mean, that's gonna be quite an interesting predicament, I guess. Now, if you want to go all the way and get yourself an RTX 3090, you could sell both of them. And I'd be really interested to see how that works for you, because while you may have 8K on your screen, you ain't gonna have any pixels showing up in your eyes. And quite an interesting story to tell everyone while you're blind. Next up is your hand and forearm. And these cool organs pull you a nice $400. Now, technically, you just have one hand and one forearm. Well, you have two actually, sets. But the hand and your forearm are of course important for typing on your keyboard and using your mouse. Now, if you're someone that's into competitive games and has become accustomed to the, hands being used to play any controller or keyboard and mouse, and you decide you're going to sell these organs, you're going to be in an interesting situation. I guess you'd be stuck with your elbows, trying to have one on the mouse and I guess one typing on the keyboard. I also would really like to see how that works out for you. That would be an interesting streaming career on Twitch. And I think there are definitely people that play with just their mouth. They have, other disabilities, etc. And they use their mouth just to play games, and they do an amazing job. So I think it would be very interesting, and especially an interesting story, to tell everyone why you're using your elbows to play games. Now, the next one on this list has a couple prerequisites. Now, you're going, Jay, what's a prerequisite? Oh, that means that you're selling something, but like you can't sell your forearm without losing your hand, so you might as well sell the hand too. And the one on this list is the shoulder. Now, we talked about playing with elbows. I mean, I don't know what you do once you lose your shoulder. You're just like I don't know how that would work. Interesting there, interesting. But yeah, so you lose your shoulder, and then it means you'd also lose your, okay guys, biceps. I don't know. And then I'm not a doctor here. Then your forearms and your hands. So that means you'd be looking at what is this? $500 for a shoulder. Then you'd be looking at $400 for your hand and forearm. And you have two sets of those. So guess what? You could get yourself an RTX 3090 as well. So with a couple combos and some prerequisites, you'd be looking at just a plain out torso, but you'd have an RTX 3090. Awesome. So I guess you'd just be sitting there like on your keyboard typing away. I don't how would that work? You just type on the, hold up. Yeah, I have no idea. I would really like to see that though. That would be entertaining. Another promising streaming career. Okay, and next up on this list is your stomach. Now, you apparently, according to the internet, can live without your stomach. So that means that I guess you're never full. But if you can live without that, then I guess they just wire your esophagus to your intestines. And I said wire. Whatever. So connect, whatever you want to use. This is a computer channel, so I guess wire is the proper word here. Wire them together, and then you have yourself a really, really nice RTX 3090. Oh wait, no, it's only $500 that you get for that. So I guess you sell your stomach, your neighbor's stomach, and your brother's stomach? Or you just combo with some other options here in today's video. The next one on this list is your spleen. Now apparently your spleen, also according to my quick internet search of Google, is apparently used for storing white blood cells and maybe red blood cells as well. So if you have some specific illnesses that's going around during the interesting time of 2020, or sorry, the mistake of 2020, then you may struggle a little bit. But for the short time that you don't have any beer viruses, then you might want to play on your new RTX 3090 that you'll get after you sell your spleen. And, oh no wait, that's also $500 and not really that worth it. As I said, if you could combo a couple other objects or organs, sorry, and you could sell your neighbors as well, that would be a very good idea. No, not really. My FBI agent, as I said, man, I'm not planning on doing any of this. Just a heads up. So next up on this list is your scalp. Now, for those of you that are already feeling the male baldness, I feel you. I really feel you. We're up here pretty far up already. So you might as well just get that over with and sell your scalp. Now, your scalp is, of course, $600. Also recommend looking around, find some other combos or your neighbors, and selling all of those to get yourself an RTX 3090. Also a good idea. So while your headphones may sit a little differently, you still would have an RTX 3090 and you could see it, you play games on it, you won't have a single problem. And that will of course be interesting for however long until the FBI shows up on to know why the neighbor is missing their scalp. Okay. Guys, you know you have two legs. You got two of them. So you got leg, other leg. Each leg gets you $700 to $1,000 a piece. So you sell both of these guys, you're gonna be looking at a $1,400 to $2,000 for your legs. And like, are you gonna be needing your legs? No, you're gonna be playing video games on your new graphics card. So I mean, like, what's the point? This is perfect. You don't even need to worry about anything. You just, I mean, I'm gonna be honest as a dude here. It'd be a little uncomfortable having nothing to balance down there. But I think overall, without any legs, yeah, you just have your legs and it's all good. Who needs legs? Just play video games. Yeah. Yo, bro, you know what you got a lot of? Skin. You just like cut a little bit off and you can live without it. Now, the internet won't give me a straight answer on how much skin you can actually live without. But I'd assume you don't want to get infected. So like, you can't live without too much. But I mean, $10 an inch, I mean, it grows back, so you could save up after a while. Save up and sell it. That's, of course, if you don't get caught and all. Next up, apparently, 1 pint of blood gets you a cool $337. Now, that's not anywhere near a graphics card, but blood is a renewable organ. I don't even know if it's an organ. It's renewable, which means after a little bit of time, you can get more of it or sell more of it. So the average human, according to Google, has 9 to 7 pints of blood, and you can lose up to 25% or a little bit more without dying, which means, if my math is correct, you could lose up to 3 to 4, well, no, probably like 2 to 3 pints of blood and still be fine. And you could probably do that multiple times. Now, I hope A, you don't get any incidents or accidents. That'd be a bad situation. But I guess the hospital would give you more blood. Rig the system, y'all. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. Yeah, so you could donate that, and well, not donate, you'd be selling it. You sell that, and then of course sell it again. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but of course everything in this video is illegal, which means you're gonna go to jail if you do any of this. So why stealing your neighbors is already in the same boat. I mean, if you're gonna sell organs in the first place, you might as well go the extra mile and sell your neighbors. I mean, that's just a logical progression of things. And my poor FBI agent, as I said, man, I'm not planning on doing any of this. I haven't done it already. Anyway, a quick side note as well. We hit 50K subscribers, and I did a poll asking you guys what video you wanted to be the 50K special. The 3D printed custom liquid cooling loop won out by far, and then followed up was this video. I am not doing this video instead. It just takes a little bit of time to actually 3D print all the parts for the liquid loop. So I am working on that video. It is coming. It will be next week. I still wanted to put out a video this week, and I was not going to be able to 3D print this all in time. I've been working on it all weekend, but it's just not happening. So sorry about that, but side note, and of course, if you're new and you just joined this video for no reason, that's coming up as well if you want to check that out. Back to the video. And next up, we have the gallbladder. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I was supposed to actually take notes on what this was supposed to do, but apparently you can live without it, and I don't have notes on it. So that means, in this video, the gallbladder gets you according to whatever number I have on here, which I do have a number, $1,200 is what you get for a gallbladder, which is almost as much as an RTX 3090. So you do a combo with like your Scalp or something, and you've got yourself an RTX 3090 for however long until the FBI shows up. I really don't know what that does. I don't think it's important, or if I do, I think it... Oh yeah, I remember what it does now. It helps you digest stuff, so that just means that you're gonna have a hard time digesting stuff if you get rid of your gallbladder. But I mean, hey, you put your gaming chair, you turn your gaming chair into a toilet, man, you're not gonna have any problem. I mean, that's already a smart idea as it is. Like, just sit on the toilet and game. I don't think you'd have a single problem. Now, the best one on this list is the small intestine, which nets you an SLI gaming system. Almost. Or an SLI, which means two RTX 3090s. For a small intestine, it gets you $2,519. And all the small intestine does is helps you reclaim water and condense feces so that you're not running the Taco Bell Express. Not running the Taco Bell Express. So if you decide that you're going to sell that, you will be running the Taco Bell Express, and you may notice you're a little bit more thirsty than usual. But I think overall, as I said, going back to that toilet situation, you got a bottle of water and you're sitting on the toilet, you'll be fine. I really don't think you'd have any issue there. Now, of course, a couple other things to mention is that this is illegal again, so something to keep in mind. So I hope you enjoyed my selection of organs that you can sell to get an RTX 3090. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to continue with this series, and I will be working on my custom 3D printed water loop over the course of this week, so that next week's video can definitely be the banger I promised it would be. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and best of luck on your endeavors with selling your neighbor's organs.